My eyes are not deceiving me. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. But seeing as most of the people that watch me are not French and don't read French, I will try to translate my damnedest to tell y'all what is written on this here affiche. On this nice little PSA that your VOTRE GOUVERNEMENT put out. The messaging is fucking annoying. Mixed messages. I used to make fun of the idea that Lego and his cronies were a bunch of flip-floppers when it came to separation. But they're definitely flip-floppers on this, and that point still remains until I'm no longer proven right. But I think it's fair to say that obviously there's a lot of deception going on here. It may not seem like a big fat deal, but that's why I said do not start celebrating right away. There's more than what meets the eye. Because this is not liberty, my friends. This is not what liberty entails. And even if this is a true thing, why we shouldn't be listening to these guys anymore. It's like, F you. We want all this shit done, but we want all this shit done and over with. But what people are not understanding is we're still under a state of emergency. And the fucker extended it for the 100th time. Do you guys not realize that while you're all out there freaking out and mocking Turdo, which that is fine, you're still being deceived within your own jurisdiction, within your so-called pays au Quebec. Well, pays, okay, whatever. I can't speak to that. I'm so fucking tired. So I might just sound a bit dyslexic because my French, reading in French is not my forte. But anyways, the messaging is really funny. Pour retrouver mes activités. Meaning to find your activities with a nice little smiley face. Oh, it's not sinister whatsoever. But starting March 14th, restaurants, bars, and taverns will be ending the limit capacity and returning to regular hours, and dancing and karaoke are permitted. Have you guys ever gotten sick during the past 2 years because of dancing and karaoke? That is haram. Alright? Lieu public. I don't even know what that means, but something has to do with the public. Yeah, you need a V-Pass. But you don't need a capacity limit, though. Public events, which would make up cinemas, events in general, spectacles, and sport events, etc. Outside, you need a V-Pass. But you don't need the capacity limit. Inside, it's basically the end of the capacity limit, but for places that are at least able to fit over 10,000 people and more. Okay. Lieu de culte. Again, I don't even know what that is. Again, their French is not my French. It's weird, but anyways. You don't need a V-Pass, but you need a limit of 50 people. Rock and roll, dude. So these are so the next thing is for activities that are private, for places that are being rented. You don't need a V-Pass, but a limit of 20 people. With a V-Pass, no limits. No capacity. What? What they're trying to tell you is if you want to do this activity here in this private facility that is being rented, well, if you want no limits, you need a V-Pass. You need the code. Only the special people that want no limits get coded. Okay, so I guess this is for milieu de vie. Okay, so this is for middle-aged individuals. That's how you guys say it in French. Okay, whatever. RPA, I don't even know what the fuck RPA is. I really don't. I guess it's for visitors. Same idea. If you want to see people, at least 4 max, 4 at a time, 8 per day. That's a little odd. Okay, so to eat in the dining area, limitations of 8 people per table. And the SCSLD, that's basically like the nursing homes that we have. The RI, I don't even know what that is. Yeah, just 2 people at a time. 2 people at a time with the limit of 4 people a day. Spas and saunas, as if you guys were getting sick through that, right? You need a V-Pass, but no limitations. No capacity limitations. The gyms! The very thing that everybody were wanted, that were so desperate. In order for you to get in, you need a fucking V-Pass. No limitations again. So guys, let me just... Okay, here's the thing that they're doing. In order for you to have no limitations, you still need the V-Pass. If you have no V-Pass, there's limitations. That's essentially what the fuck they're trying to tell y'all. It's great that you guys are putting this out there. That doesn't mean it has to be followed. Again, folks, let me just state this. Let me reiterate the very thing that people, especially here in Quebec, that don't understand. Mandates are not law. Those are rules. I don't care about the rules for thee and not for me. I don't go by anybody's rules other than my own. These rules don't make sense, so how's about we just blow it off entirely and let massive non-compliance be pretty much the duty and the fucking just the non-negotiable stance that we have at this point. Spring is coming up, and I would really strongly suggest for everybody out there to not be bullshitting themselves and thinking that this shit is over and life is going back to more normal. Nothing was normal to begin with. Okay? Change is a fact. Normalization is the process. And normalcy or normality is subjective. I don't know any other places that are fucking doing this right now. Just because it's out there, it doesn't mean it should be followed. This should be the antithesis of what not following the rules basically mean. Thank you for telling me your rules, I'm just not gonna do it. Because it's all fucking bullshit. You guys are starting to see the buildup of what happened out in a particular time, thanks to a particular dude that didn't want to be compared to blackface, but at least had a budget. This was a buildup. And even though it's just petty little things, it leads to the greater picture that, at least here in Quebec, I'm just going to say to y'all, stop putting your faith in these guys. Lego, the Libtard Party, the Picquist language Nazis, and Quebec Solidaire. They're not your heroes. They have not said, other than the conservatives have said, we want all of this shit fucking on. Nobody has said that. Nobody has fucking said that so far. That are of the so-called big dogs. They look like big dogs, but they're tiny on the inside. Their fight is very tiny. What's his face fucking said? Christian Dubé, fucking the Minister of Health. Christian Dubious, when the reporter had asked him, like, you know, you keep giving off, sorry, okay, I don't remember her exact words, but to paraphrase, she's asking the question, which was a very good one. You keep sending people mixed messages, like, how are you going to rectify this. Like how are you doing that, right? But he was saying everybody should be happy. We should be happy at the moment that we're getting rid of this stuff. You're not getting rid of it. If you guys were going to get rid of it 100%, your state of emergency wouldn't be a thing for the 100th time. You need this to secure your election, Malaka. This is the fucking problem. And this is the issue that I have with Quebecers. And as much as some people like to say, we are a distinct society, no, you're fucking not. No, you're not. Yeah, maybe primarily French. Yeah, you kept your European culture. Yeah, English people be bad. Bilingual people are the threat. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, got it. Not true, and not true. Double not true, okay? As part of your lovely society, your politics will influence your culture. You're having a culture that is no different than the rest of Canada. And your voting patterns and your way of thinking are no different than Canada. I don't even like this dichotomous names of French Canada and English Canada. Like, fuck off. Like, no, you're in Canada. As much as I don't want Canada to fucking exist anymore because it's clearly obviously why. You guys are no different. What you're going to do is think that you got everything done by just going and protesting, having your, what's the word as you guys say in French? The manifestation en masse in front of the National Assembly. If life would be that easy, the Americans would have won 1776, no fucking problem. Okay, guys, all right, fine. Fucking here, enjoy your your fucking nation. No, that's not life. That's not fucking life, my friends. You guys are all gonna go back to your old ways, forgiving and forgetting. That's the fucking problem. This, to me, is completely unacceptable on all fucking measures, on all counts. Every single one of these assholes that are ruling out there in Quebec City have to be fucking dealt with. And I'm not saying that jail is good for them. No. Gather up all these malaks and blast them into a black hole. Because what we have right now does not make sense. And this is just a continuation of their fucking supremacy. We could sit here all we want and bitch and complain about also my languages and threat, Bill 96 and Bill 21. How, again, they keep violating your liberties, man. They keep violating it in every single which way. Yeah, if you guys want a government job in Quebec, that's fine. You just can't show any garbs of your religious apparel. Like, you could take the job or else. Like, if you are showing anything, you can't have it. Well, you could have a job in any aspect of society, but you gotta get jabbed. Or else. And it's not enough. Oh yeah, you have freedom of speech here in Quebec, but it's only in French. Yeah, you guys have all of these amount of activities you can do. Except some of the shit has to do, some things require a V-Pass with limitations. With V-Pass, no limitations whatsoever. Because we know that these are things you guys really enjoy. Well, Malak, just because it's there doesn't mean that it should be followed. It should just be blatantly ignored. Just like every other aspect of Quebec society that is pretty fucked up anyways. Again, folks, you don't have the right to be complaining if you say, I believe in freedom of speech, but we've been saying this for years, and Quebec is no different. So don't celebrate just yet. But that doesn't mean that we should be following the shit anyways.